Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness now for auld lang syne. Hello, everyone, anyone, and Happy New Year's or Happy New Year's Eve, depending on when I get this out. If it's Happy New Year's Eve, be careful when you're going out drinking later, because I know I will be. Even though I don't drink much, you never know what's going to happen, these sort of things. I just choked along the copy of Auld Lang Syne, which is actually, that's the thing they sing at New Year's parties. That's why it sounds familiar to people. It's an old Robert Burns poem. It's a Scots poem. And as you guys know from my bad Sean Connery impression, that I somehow cannot do a Scottish accent very well. I shit the bed, if you will. But I just kind of thought I'd put that out there, and I thought that I would just say a special goodbye to 2015 and hello to 2016 video for y'all. Just gonna be probably background of Smite. I'm doing the recording before I put the video together. But in this Smite game, things are happening that are very important. Yeah, pay attention to that. So, the list, if you will. The list is basically just going to be what games have come out this year that were kind of awesome, and what games should you be trying to pick up when you see the Steam sale. Well, number one on the list with a dotted I is definitely going to be Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I think right now on Steam it's half price from what it was. And obviously, this is what the channel has the most videos of by like ginormous margin. So that is something I would definitely consider picking up that came out this year. Other than that, there's of course Fallout 4. I personally, after having my experience with Fallout 4, if you haven't picked it up by now, I'd say wait until it's cheaper. Wait for the $20 special edition thing that comes out in a year. If you absolutely can't wait, only spend $30 on Fallout 4. That's just my opinion. It's a good game, but it's like until the modding community has more chance with the official licensed tools, which I believe aren't out until next year. Because everything that gets modded now is getting erased when they get a new update to the game. And, you know, I'm not saying don't get it now because of that, but it'd be more stable modding in the future, hopefully. Other than that, I'm thinking about the games that I've played in the channels, kind of the first thing that comes to mind. UnderRail is the other game I picked up. If you're interested in tactical role-playing games, yeah, pick it up. It's awesome. It's one of those things that's not getting a lot of views in the channel, and I can kind of understand that. I think I even made a comment to somebody that it's like if I'm doing a crossbow sneak biology / hacking, you know, kind of like that sort of build what I'm doing with traps. If someone's interested in that, they're going to watch. But since there's only one character involved, it's kind of like, well, what if you want to be a gun-toting, you know, badass who intimidates people and does all of that? Well, that's going to be a little difficult to do when you watch my my particular videos, because I don't do that. But that's kind of the, you know, the fun about it is that it's definitely a game to play for yourself. And they were nice enough. That was my very first time that they gave me a copy of a game for free. That was a huge surprise. I didn't expect that to happen. That's why I'm making videos on the channel about it, not just because it's a good game and because they gave me a copy of it, but because I do enjoy it. I think it's one that everyone needs to play for themselves, though, because you need to get your own feelings about it. Other than that, games that I would say another one to look out for early, its official release is going to be January 15th. And I'll let the cat out of the bag. Darkest Dungeon is definitely a game that you should consider picking up. And I'm mentioning these things now because there is a Steam sale to where you'll get the nice discount on it. And Darkest Dungeon is a heck of a lot of fun to play. There'll be a lot more talk about that later, though. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Beyond that, it's kind of hard to remember exactly what came out in 2015 exactly, but other games in the genre is Pillars of Eternity. That's getting its DLC released as well, but that is another old school tactical RPG goodness. If you're interested in that, you can't really do much better. It's by Obsidian, so the people who brought you Fallout New Vegas and South Park: Stick of Truth, all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of good things here. What to avoid? Well, I could tell you one thing. I hate to be. I'm doing the videos at the games I've played and the games that I'm just like, why did I pick this up? I regret this. Hard West. That one, if you're looking for tactical, full on tactical espionage action or tactical shooters with multiple people, I'd avoid Hard West in the sense that I'd pick it up on a sale. Quite frankly, the game is not that great because you never get a chance to build any connection to any characters because of the weird mission formats. And I had problems where I just generally didn't enjoy myself playing the game. And this is coming from a guy who's got over 220 hours in XCOM Enemy Unknown slash Enemy Within slash XCOM the Long War mod. Yeah, I got a lot of hours in those games. So Hard West is one to avoid, in my opinion, unless it's really cheap. Other than that, ones to avoid, probably also, I have to say it, is the first LP of my video and my channel, but Age of Decadence is a game that, for the price, is not worth it. They did a good job in making the game, but it's really meant to be played over and over again, trying out different builds and different whatever. But while UnderRail does say the tactical thing from just one character RPG perspective, Age of Decadence does the same thing. It's just the world isn't quite as interesting. They kind of the writing isn't nearly as good. It's more like, let's just say fuck this, fuck that over and over again. And because that's what they said in Roman times. I mean, I know if they said that. Of course, it was in Latin, so Lord knows. Anyway, you could get better post-apocalyptic money for your buck, if you know what I'm saying. And that's really kind of my top and bottom games that I'm kind of throwing out there. Just stuff I play in the channel for the most part. Stuff I'm maybe perhaps thinking about playing in the channel. Ooh, let's speculate. Beyond that, I really hope everyone has a excellent new year. Hope everyone is able to do stuff. Oh, and actually one last quality mention. Probably will not be played on the channel, but The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was fantastic. If you got a computer or steroids enough to be able to put on all the features, absolutely. Even if you don't, play on the other consoles or play on whatever, it's definitely worth a playthrough. I nearly finished that one, but it's one of those games that I lost a little bit of momentum on because I was trying to be 100% completionist. And yeah, being 100% completionist in any game doesn't really seem to be for me because I tend to burn out before I gather every single thing. Though I try to. Some games that don't burn out on Divinity, I'm enjoying doing as much as I possibly can. So what can I say? So anyway, this is my quick little video saying happy end of 2015 and may 2016 be bright. And as always, I can't do this without you. I will say this. My 2015 or from 2014 to 20, last year's New Year's resolutions, which are always kind of a bit of a toss up in the air because everyone tosses out the same things. Lose weight, quit smoking, and all those sort of things. And some people are successful, some people are not. But I, for once, was successful in something. And the things I said to myself is I wanted to start doing something else other than my current part-time job as a web designer. I wanted to do something that'll hopefully move into something maybe a full-time career. And thanks to you guys sharing the videos, liking the videos, and just joining on YouTube, that's becoming a real possibility. Something that'll happen in the future. And we'll have to see how things go as it moves along. But, excuse me. But know that no matter how big the channel gets or whatever, it's the people that first start out with you, the commenters and the people who are watching early on. I mean, I check the subscriber things and I check and see the people's names and I just kind of keep them in mind. I'm terrible with names, but I'm very much appreciative of the people who take a chance on the channel that doesn't have, 1,000 subscribers already. They're taking a chance on whether or not I'm going to be any good. And I can promise you that I'm going to be doing nothing but try to improve the way that I do my business in terms of video recording. And my current New Year's resolution that I'm letting out to all of you guys know is to make sure that I'm always consistently updating and trying to get better at what I do as I go along. There'll be lots of great stuff coming in this new year. Like I let one of the cat out of the bag, and there'll be more to that coming up soon. And I am still sick. I'm really trying here. That's the reason why I'm singing. I'm like, oh God, those high notes. But the thing about it is that there's going to be lots of great stuff coming up. And I'm really hoping that everyone here stays along for the journey. I understand that with like any LP or something, sometimes you just get tired of a certain game, or it's just, yeah, okay, I've seen enough of this. Is he just doing this one game or whatever? I can feel like that sometimes because that's kind of, there's only so many hours in the day that I can put out the videos if I want to make sure that they're quality. So really, even if something isn't your cup of tea, if you subscribed, check back every couple of months. I'm definitely going to be trying to put out some more content and maybe a couple of one-off videos that may turn into something else, So it might be worthwhile to check back there. So anyway, before this becomes a super long video and I don't have enough footage to cover it from old Smite games, Happy New Year, and everyone stay safe. If you drink too much, remember water is a key. You're dehydrated. That's what it's all about. And I hope everyone has a wonderful 2016, and I will see you in the air. Take care now.